Okay, I am now live. Okay, so as the story of my life, I'm waiting on my husband. It's a little reversed in our house. I'm usually waiting for him to get ready so that we could leave the house. I was just upstairs at 9:08. No, wait, what time was it? It was, I don't know. I said, you got 15 minutes before the live starts because I like to be on time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Linda. So I'm live on Instagram also, here waiting for my husband. So I thought I would do a little kind of like Wendy did at my Rise conference, a little bit of crowd, control, or she just was out there getting the crowd pumped up. And she did such an awesome job, by the way. So as we're waiting for my husband to jump on, why don't you tell me where you are joining us from? And we're telling your followers that you started a live video. Hang on, we're telling more followers to join you. Okay, great, Instagram. So I've never done Instagram live before, so it's a new thing for me. Pretty excited about it. So we're just waiting for some people to jump on there. Hey, Iowa, Linda Carr. Yeah. Linda Carr is over here on Instagram joining us, which is awesome. Mentor, Ohio. Hey, Tony. Happy birthday, girl. Best day ever. What do you got going on today? Anything exciting? Got anything exciting going on today? What you got planned? It's the best day ever. And it's a Friday. Hi, Heath. Hey, and as you guys jump on, if you wouldn't mind clicking the share button, it's going to be interactive today. So this was a question that I've been pondering is, at the end of your life, how would you know whether you had lived a meaningful life? So put this question out there on Facebook this morning. Oh, a facial, amazing. I've been thinking about that too. Like, I think I should go pamper myself today. I know I need to get my nails and my toes done because I'm leaving for Rome on Friday. And I'm a train wreck. And here he comes. He is, 3 minutes late. Story of my life. Always waiting on Kurt. Hey, we're doing yoga style today, and we're on Instagram too. Check that out.
Ooh. Awesome. Hi, everybody.
Oh, look at that. Check it out. Linda's over here.
Well, let's be real. I'm going to try to grow a beard this month, everybody. I've never done it before.
Hi, Crystal.
So I was shaving.
Hi,
I was
Ted.
learning. What do you think? Can a man?
Oh, you did what I asked?
Yeah.
Oh.
How'd I do? I was going to YouTube it, guys, but I just went for it. I'm 37 years old. I've never grown a beard, and I said, hey, you know what? I bought the beard trimmers yesterday, which I didn't use because I really don't know how to.
Piper.
But hey, you know what? I gave it a try.
You know what?
Shaved it up, and that's why I'm late. 3 minutes.
Let me just preface this or give you the shit sandwich that Kurt likes to do. Is my husband is so handsome and hot, right? But I told him, I was like, dude, you need a new look. Like you've had the same haircut, the same clean shaven for as long as I've known you, for 15 years, right? Oh, I'm supposed to give you a kiss. Oh, okay, that's what Tony said. So, good morning. So, I don't know if you can share over there on Instagram or not, but hey, Cole and Darren, so as you are popping on here, just click the share button. This is something I'm really passionate about finding out, because here's what I love to do is I love to plant seeds of dreams in people and then help them accomplish that dream, bring it to life, right? But it kind of takes some digging sometimes, and I don't think people really think about, this isn't morbid to think about what's your funeral going to look like, right? Is there going to be a few pews taken up, or is it going to be like Skip Jackson where people are circled around 2 or 3 blocks, like a president's funeral, showing up, honoring his life at his homegoing? It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So when talking about this, we're gonna kind of go and ask and have you guys kind of answer this question. If you want, and I don't know if I can bring people on live on the computer. I don't think I can. I didn't think that went all the way through. So anyways, I want to ask that question out there. So at the end of your life, how would you know whether you had lived a meaningful life or not? Okay, so honey, do you want to start Hi,
Sure.
Molly and Tom.
What do you want me to say? I'm just kidding.
I don't want to
I'm
tell
just
you
kidding,
what
but
to
this
say.
is driving me crazy because I think it needs to be just a little.
Don't
There
say
you
that.
go.
Well, watch your
There
words
you
now.
go.
Okay. Thanks for
Yeah,
sharing the
thank
video,
you.
guys. Okay.
So at the end of our life, guys, how would we know whether we had lived a meaningful life or not? And so Rachel asked me this question this morning, and here's kind of what I said was that that my kids and my grandkids and hopefully my great grandkids would just have conversations about how I impacted their lives, the habits that I helped them, the rituals, the wisdom that I passed down, those different types of things, guys. That's how I would know, and that people would still continue to talk about me when I was no longer here, because that's really what a legacy is, right? It says in Scripture that a wise man leaves his children's children an inheritance. And it doesn't just mean financial money that we leave our kids, because I believe that what we leave our kids and their kids and so on and so forth is going to be the most impactful thing is wisdom, because money can come and go. But I believe that wisdom, will stay with you forever, and that can lead you and guide you. So I just kind of told Rachel this morning that that's how I'll know that I had a meaningful life. Is that the time and energy that I invested into people would not only impact their life, but it would impact their children's life, and create that generational change where people would say, you know what, that man was a great man of God. He was a great husband. He was a great father. He was a great leader, servant leader in everything that he did. And he did his best to love and encourage and empower and use the gifts that God gave him. That's what would make me, when I'm sitting on my rocking chair, hopefully many years to come.
There's a blue rocking chair.
Yes, Kenny Chesney.
So
that was for me. What about you, honey?
Oh, yeah, I'm bummed that I didn't think this all the way through, because I know Tara Miller had this problem, like trying to bring somebody on camera on the computer, doesn't work. So anyways, next time, okay? But I want you guys to comment, and answer this question in the comments, okay, if you wouldn't mind. I know Linda Carr's on here. Hers going to be a good one. So here's mine is I think about this all the time, that rocking chair moment of when you're looking back on your life. And for me, it's like, I think the biggest regret that you'll have is the person that you could have become, but you didn't become, or that thing that you could have took on, but you never did. So those dreams and goals that are inside of you, you never took action on them. And I said this yesterday, that there are so many dreams and goals and inventions and businesses that live in the cemetery. People die with these dreams and these amazing inventions and these amazing businesses, life-changing inventions that people never do because they're just stuck in fear or whatever stops them from doing it. Usually it's fear, and usually that's what procrastination, I think, is birthed out of, is fear of, how is it? People are so worried about the how, versus the why, or, thinking about, you're on your deathbed and all the dreams and goals are standing around your bed, staring at you with angry eyes, saying, we came to you. So for me, sitting in the rocking chair, I want to be not living in regret. And I don't, I'm Kurt knows this about me more than anybody is. I just think something and I just go. I don't always know how it's going to work out. It doesn't work out all the time, but at least I'm moving. At least I'm still not 5 years ago sitting on the fence thinking about stuff, At least I'm moving. And I think that is the Piper's. There's zombies outside, apparently.
Piper, come here.
Her job is to protect and serve. So anyways, so to me, I'm a shoot, ready, aim girl, and I just go. And I think people think that failure's bad. No, it's not. Failure's good. Failure means you're moving. If you're not failing, that means you're not doing anything. So for me, the answer to the question of how would I know whether I'd lived a meaningful life is that I don't have any regrets, because I'm very passionate about the mission now with the Rise, is really I'm a big dreamer. Like Kurt lives with a dreamer, you know, and I know I'm not the only one. So it's like, that was a song.
Yeah.
Do you know who sang it?
Elton John.
This shows our age difference.
You sure it's not Elton John?
I'm positive.
Who was
There's
it?
10 years between us. He's 10 years older than me. Can you believe it?
Older than you?
John.
Shut the hell up. Younger.
Hell's not a cuss word. It's a destination,
Yeah.
y'all.
But
John Lennon.
John Lennon. All right. But let me say this.
Oh.
You know, I love what Rachel was saying. And, you know, one of the things that I heard, you know, and I want to give, you know, credit where credit is due, because I heard this from Nick Ruse. But he said, you know, that we never lose. We either win or we learn. And so, you know, when you get moving and when you do things, and I'm preaching to myself here because Rachel is such an inspiration in my life when it comes to forcing me to do things that I'm uncomfortable with, that I'm unsure of. There's that uncertainty, right? You know, when you're going and you're getting ready to start and to do something, but just know that you're never going to lose. You know, you either win or you learn. And really that's what failure is it's a lesson. It's saying, hey, you know what? You know, you learned a lesson. Let's not do that again. That's why wisdom is so great. That's why reading books is so awesome, because you can learn from other people's mistakes and you don't have to do them yourself, you know, which is powerful. So
I'm reading High Performance Habits right now, Brendan Beacard. It's an amazing book. Like, it's hard for me to put down. So is anybody there's something profound about moving? Exactly. So Linda, why don't you comment, like, what's your answer to this question? Like,
yeah,
how would you know whether you had lived a meaningful life?
Just it can be a short,
it can be short,
guys, but
if you don't know, or if you don't think, it's never too late. Like I always tell people, like, you're never too old to dream a new dream or set a new goal. Remember that Colonel Sanders was like 64 or 65 years old when he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, so you're never too old, and people with passion and purpose just live longer lives. And here's another statistic, and this is a true statistic, that the people who die of heart attacks and stroke, it happens on Monday morning between 8 and 9 o'clock, because they're driving to a job that sucks the life out of them. They're not using their goals or their gifts. They're not passionate about it. It's just a job. They're doing it for money. And, you know, doing something for money, or just like chasing money for the sake of chasing money, it's a bad decision. If you're making your decisions based on money, it's a bad decision, especially when it comes to your career, right? So I totally forgot what I was going to say. So here's Darren. Darren says, Darren Wolf, hey Darren, what's up? We do live with him and his wife Danielle. Darren Wolf says, if someone could come up to me when my time has come and tell me that they told someone else a piece of advice that I told them a time before, that this is how I would know. If I could help one or two people by instilling wisdom in them, then I would know. That's awesome.
Hey, and
nice.
and that makes me think of something, you know, because he said, if I could help one or two people, guys, you know, I think sometimes we think that we have to do something so extraordinary to make an impact, right, that will change the world, right? And so a lot of times we think we have to do something so big that we never get started, where the reality is that it could be just one person. I was one.
Kurt was
you
one
know,
person.
I think so much that Jay Meyer came into my life 8 years ago, because that completely, you know, took us to another level that has impacted our family. It's impacted our marriage. It's impacted me as a man, so many other men now, that, you know, if he would have just thought, well, you know, it's only one person, you know, what would have happened? But now, because of him impacting, you know, me, and that passing down to my family and to our kids and the generations, and then now having that same impact on certain men in my life that have came to me and said, Kurt, you've done this for me. Like, I always just thank God and I thank Jay, you know what I mean? Because without him investing in me, I would never have been able to invest in others. So, you know, that's great, Darren. You know, hey, one person, it's worth it. Whether it's one person that you impact or 10 million, it's amazing. It's, the trickle effect. You know, you've heard the butterfly effect. That's a great book by Andy Andrews. It's a short one, but it talks about this exact concept, guys.
Yeah, and one of the things I love to do, as I stated in the beginning of this video, is I love to plant seeds of dreams in people. And I think you know, God uses misfits like myself. And here's the reason why, is because I make it look really easy. So like me being who I am, a shoot ready aim person where I was just a train wreck and actually a procrastinator, is, you know, just going and doing things, opening business. Faith Driven Fitness was a dream, you know, like that came to reality in the ministry and the Rise conference. But anyways, and so I've inspired some people, and I can think of 2 people right now that I've inspired to go after their dream. One of them, she was a beautician. She is a beautician, and she reached out to me and asked me some questions about how I did it. All I did is I just encouraged her, like, just go after your dream. Don't live in regret. And guess what? She now has a salon downtown Troy. And I was so happy the day that she sent me a message and said, hey, I'm starting my business, and I'm so, so excited. And then there's another one that I can think of that Kurt and I've kind of just been I actually shared Jesus with her over the phone one day. That's my number one mission is that, we stop what we're doing. I'm like, hey, hold up. Do you know who Jesus is? And if they want, I walk them through the process of, making Jesus their Lord and Savior, and then they have power, right? People don't realize that. All you got to do is say yes, repent, and you got power, man, Holy Spirit power. And so I remember we had a conversation with her sitting in her restaurant, her dad's restaurant, and she had this dream. She's like, I want my own place. And she was like, I want to be in Hawaii and whatever. But she was like, but maybe it's not Hawaii or whatever. So now she sent me a message, and we're going to be on the Hall of Fame. We're all there. She's starting her own amazing restaurants. And she was like, I don't know how it's going to happen. But what she did? She got moving, and she hustled. And here's the thing is once you're in motion and you're intentional and you're focused and you're passionate, doors open for you. Things come into alignment for you. So she's got investors now. She's got a plan, and it's on the road, and I can't wait. It's one of my favorite restaurants. It's going to be in my town now. I'm so excited. So anyways, okay, let's see what Lindsay said.
I want to say, Lindsay here in a second, but I want to say what Linda Carr said, because,
okay.
And I don't know whether, okay, so Linda, because I love it. Linda Carr, this is what, really at the end of her life would show that she had a meaningful life. And I agree. All her children are serving the Lord and impacting the world. Her goal was to produce greatness in her children and serve women to instill how important they are to this world.
And you're doing that.
You are doing that, Linda Carr. You have an amazing,
7 kids,
amazing
champions.
Family, champions. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then let's see what Lindsay said. So Lindsay said, Lindsay Roberts, I see living a meaningful life as having an impact on someone's life in love, kindness, making someone smile, etc. At the end of your life, if someone is remembering the little things about you that made them smile, the time you helped them at their worst times, lifted them up, made them laugh when all they wanted to do was cry, making an impact somehow, some way. And you know what? That's awesome. And also legacy. I mentioned Skip Jackson earlier. He went home to be with the Lord September 5th, 2011, brain aneurysm. And how long ago was that? 7 years ago. And we're at the biggest cabin, rentable cabin in Gatlinburg this weekend with some business people of ours. And don't you know how many times we talked about Skip Jackson? Still, people that were there that we had no idea they were connected to Skip Jackson. Awesome. And they were just like, Skip Jackson, impacted my, it was like, that is legacy. That is a meaningful life. And his funeral really showed that, like how many people showed up to his funeral. And I really believe, please hear my heart on this. I'm not saying because you have a job that you're mediocre. All I'm saying is you need to be in a job that you are so passionate about, that pulls you out of bed every morning, and that you don't choose that job because of the money, right? Because of how much it pays you, because that's the wrong decision, right? Like if you're not doing something you're passionate about and loving every single day, and it's making a difference and an impact.
And you're using your gifts.
That's right. On the world, you will die an early death, okay? Because people with purpose and passion, they just live really long, abundant, spiritually, physically, financial lives. And that is my mission with what we're doing with Rise, is just planting seeds in these women and helping them, you know, achieve those dreams, planting the seeds of the dreams and helping them achieve them dreams using their gifts that was put in them by the Lord. So like this vision board workshop that I'm having in my home, November 30th, super excited about that. That was another shoot ready in for me. I don't really know, like I just put it out there.
How many?
And there's
15?
there's 39 people, you know, the people interested. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but let me just, you know, I say what everybody's thinking, right? Interested. What exactly does that mean? Like, what does interested mean? Like, it's either yes or no. Like, yes or no.
Commit and figure out the details
and like,
later.
to me, like, I respect you more if you just say yes or no. I don't care if you say no. I mean, at least you're like, I know what I want, yes or no. So, you know, awesome. Kudos to the ones who are like, yes, because you're going to get moved much further in life. So anybody else, what day is that? That's November 30th. I have an event page. I will invite you to that. Let's see. What's 30 mean, Tim Housley? Okay. So anybody else want to chime in here and answer this question?
Or comment below if you watch this later today. If maybe you watch this, we'd love to know.
Pickleball. Tell me more about that, Tim.
I think Tim, knowing Tim, he's probably joking. But I will say this, and
he's passionate about pickleball.
I gotta go.
What you gotta do?
I got stuff to do.
No, you gotta finish this.
I gotta go to the.
You committed.
Oh,
look,
okay.
It's only 9:36.
But listen, but yes, Tim is. I love that Tim has found a passion for something, that he goes out there and he uses his gifts, okay, to do that. You know, which is awesome. Because guys, that's what we do. You know, we all have a purpose in life. God has given us gifts, and all what we do professionally is just a vehicle that allows us to go out and get in community with people to use those gifts to impact people's lives. Yeah. Okay, so think about that.
Look how passionate he is about that. He loves pouring into people.
That's right. So yeah, so that's all I got.
Let's read Betty's real fast. Okay, you don't have to be there. Barbara Deddy. Oh, I saw Deddy. Okay, sorry, Barbara. She goes to our church, by the way. Okay, it says, living a meaningful life would mean that others knew that I was there for them, that I was present in their lives. Love it. Being present is important. A lot of people aren't. They're trying to escape the present with their phones. That the seeds I planted in them took root and grew in abundance. That I was catalyst in leading them to the Lord. Absolutely. That's a good one. Tonight, 7 to 9 Schroeder's Tennis Center open house. He's trying
to get us to come to pickleball. Hey.
Sorry, dude. There's a men's event tomorrow. I hope you're going.
Yep.
Tim.
We'll be there.
Better show up, man.
Woo, woo, woo.
Hardest part. Okay.
Hey, in all seriousness, we love you guys. And, you know, we just want to welcome you guys.
Keep commenting. We love it.
Yeah, we want to welcome you guys into our home, into our living room, into our space, and just use, you know, just, you know, what the Lord has done in our life to help other people. Yeah. And that's really what we're here for. Whether it's Rachel's Rise events are incredible. The vision workshop she's doing.
By the way, awesome. The next Rise event date's on the calendar, February 9th, 2019. And guess what? It's going to be bigger and better than before. We're going to have a special VIP event the night before. Look, I spoke.
Where's it going to be? Cincinnati?
Don't really know. See what I'm saying?
Somewhere in Cincinnati.
Don't know where it's going to be yet.
We're going south to Cincinnati.
We're going south. I have a friend who has a place, but we don't know like for sure if that's the place. But here's the deal:
not be able to hold it.
Is it's going to be successful because you know why? I'm committed. Things will all come into place when you just commit. So it's going to be anyway special VIP the night before. We're going to have food and some cocktails probably and some hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have a photo booth and pictures. It's going to be amazing. Next level, y'all. Like the Lord's cut me loose, and I'm so excited. So all that's on my web pages, which is racheltucker.org under Rise, is just date right now. And that's okay. That's all you need. Commit, and we'll figure the details out later. But it's going to be, we're going to have new speakers other than me and Robin are the same. And
which are amazing.
Which
awesome.
Yeah. Possibly Valerie. I haven't spoke to her yet. Probably if she's available. But we got new speakers. Dawn Funk, who's awesome.
Ooh,
she's amazing story. Very successful. Went from broke to very successful.
Wow.
7 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dawn Funk. Book the ticket now.
5-digit a month income earner now. Like, so that's a lot.
A lot.
But anyways, so yeah, I'll put the website down here, guys. Keep commenting on this question, and we're
Give us your feedback.
Yeah, we're gonna be commenting back with you. But make sure you share this on your Facebook page. We'd really appreciate it, because the way that we change the world is one person at a time. You don't ever know who that Rachel Tucker that you're gonna share something with, or that Kurt Tucker, how that one person, like the woman at the well, went and told the whole town, brought the whole town back to Jesus, when the disciples, all they brought back was lunch. So remember that. There's a power in one. So share this video. And hey, y'all have an amazing, best day ever. Or as our brothers and sisters from the South say, El mejor dia.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Have a great weekend.